It was one of the highest profile political corruption cases in years, involving one of the longest serving and most powerful senators in American history. But today, in a dramatic reversal, the U.S. Justice Department asked a federal judge to drop all charges against Republican Ted Stevens of Alaska. The story from our Justice correspondent, Pete Williams.
It's a stunning reversal in such a high-profile case. The Justice Department concluded that misconduct by prosecutors was serious enough to justify a new trial for Ted Stevens, but that the government will instead drop all the charges. Attorney General Eric Holder, after assigning a new team to examine the case, concluded that prosecutors repeatedly withheld key evidence from the Stevens defense team, which could have been used to challenge government witnesses.
Your verdict?
We were sickened by it, because it clearly told the story of government corruption, as they were hell-bent on convicting a United States senator.
Stevens was charged with failing to disclose thousands of dollars worth of improvements to his house done by an Alaskan oil company. He insisted that he paid all the bills that were sent to him, but a jury convicted him in late October. And just a week later, he lost his bid for re-election by a whisker. Today, Stevens called it, quote, unfortunate that an election was affected. I always knew, he said in a written statement, that there would be a day when the cloud that surrounded me would be removed.
So much has been taken away from him. And now the government says, never mind.
And a former federal prosecutor says the government lawyers were poorly supervised.
The prosecutors and some of the FBI agents involved in the case wanted a conviction more than they wanted justice, and no one was looking over their shoulder.
It took Eric Holder, a Democrat, to end the case against the man who was once the Senate's senior Republican. The prosecutors in the case are under investigation. Pete Williams, NBC News at the Justice Department.